Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome to today's spiritual guidance from the 20th of August until the 3rd of September. So this guidance is for the next 2 weeks. And life is changing. Your soul knows the way. We are moving through a powerful period of change, healing, and transformation. There's a great deal shifting within us and around us. And at times life may feel very unpredictable, a little bit stop-starty, or even slightly chaotic. But beneath all this movement, something new is coming into alignment for us. We are reaching the end of one chapter and beginning to see the first light of another. 2026 is the year of the rebirth. So we're in this birthing canal, and it's just things are being taken out of the way so we can come into this new being we're becoming. So as always with this guidance today, take what resonates with you and lovingly leave the rest. You may also wish to return to this video, this guidance, during the next 2 weeks, as different messages may reveal themselves to you at different times. I'm Carmen Delport, multidimensional healer, spiritual therapist, channel and soul alchemist, here to help and guide you to be and express the truest version of yourself. Now, life is about balance. The first message from my team in spirit, who I channel this guidance from, I've got my team in spirit of 97 higher dimensional beings. And so the first message from them is, life is about balance. Now, at the moment you may feel as though you are juggling many different responsibilities, emotions, decisions, and possibilities. You may be trying to care for others, complete important work, attend to your own healing, yes, and still find the space to breathe and fill the space with more peace, joy, and bliss. You are not being asked to do everything perfectly. No. You're being invited to recognize what is truly important. And I really see that playing out in my life. So ask yourself, what genuinely requires my energy right now? What brings greater harmony into my life? And what am I carrying simply because I believe I should? Instead of spreading yourself across everything, choose what matters the most and give that your beautiful, loving attention and presence. Ma'at, the fantastic Egyptian goddess, may be a beautiful energy to work with during this period. She represents truth, balance, harmony, justice, and right relationship. You may wish to call upon her help to help you recognize where your life has moved out of balance and what is needed to restore harmony. And just today in Awakening Support, my online community, we have a monthly healing. And today in that monthly healing, we had Ma'at coming through to beautifully show us where our life is out of balance, and the guidance and the healing we received for moving forward. So balance. So come and join us in Awakening Support on Patreon. The link is below. Balance does not mean that every part of your life receives an equal amount of time. It means that your energy is flowing towards what is most meaningful and necessary for now. Okay? Your soul knows the way. No matter how much a part of us may want to live life in the old and familiar. Life is changing. Life is changing. The eclipse season, this is where we are now, the eclipse season, is illuminating what can no longer remain the same. It may be revealing where you have outgrown an old identity, a relationship, a pattern or way of living. Change can feel unsettling, especially when you cannot yet see where it is taking you. But your soul knows the way, even when your mind does not yet understand the journey. This is where we are at the moment, in this juggling liminal space we are in. This is a time to practice mindfulness and become the compassionate observer of yourself and your life. This is a message I keep receiving over and over. When something happens around you, notice the difference between the experience itself and the feelings, the fears, whatever it's stirring within you. Try not to personalize everything that unfolds. Sometimes another person's behavior is about their own path, their own pain, their own wounds, their own limitations. Sometimes a delay is simply a redirection. Sometimes an ending is creating space for something that is more aligned with whom you are becoming. Pause before reacting. Again, observe what is happening around you, and then gently notice what is happening within you. You might want to just ask yourself, this is what I am experiencing. This is what I'm experiencing. How does it feel? This is what I'm feeling. But this feeling might just be a moment. Okay? So becoming the observer does not mean disconnecting from our emotions. It means creating space around them to hear the inner wisdom without being completely overwhelmed by the emotions. Emotions are messengers, okay? Your soul is always communicating with you, but its guidance can sometimes be very difficult to pick up on. So find small moments throughout the day to be in silence. Notice the sky, sit with a tree, sit with a flower. Becoming aware of your breath, becoming aware of your body. Become aware of the beauty that's around you. We don't always have to search for dramatic signs. Sometimes the guidance from our soul arrives in a gentle knowingness, a small sign, a repeated feeling, an unexpected conversation, or overhearing or hearing the same message in different ways. So just allow yourself those moments of silence to receive. Which brings us to the next one. Build your relationship with your soul and spirit. Spirit is also encouraging us to deepen our relationship with them. because they want to support us. But they can only support us if we build this bond. Like any relationship, your connection with your soul, your connection with your spirit becomes stronger the more time you spend nurturing it. Speak to your soul. Speak to your guides. And as you're speaking with them, ask them for what you truly need. Let them listen. You don't have to do massive ceremonies, rituals, and keep repeating what you need out of desperation. No. You can simply ask them to please help me see what I'm not yet seeing. Please guide me towards what is aligned with my highest good. Please help me recognize the support that is already around me, because sometimes we don't recognize it. So create enough stillness in your daily life to receive and to connect. The more you allow yourself to connect with your soul and your team in spirit, the easier it becomes to recognize the guidance. You begin to understand the subtle language through which your soul communicates. Because like any relationship, we've got a way of communicating. And you really want to nurture and get to know how your soul, how your guides communicate, your own unique way. Next one, learning to receive. We've been working through this in Awakening Support on Patreon, learning to receive. So receiving is a very important theme for this period we're moving through. Accept the help and support that's available to you. We are so used to not accepting, we can't even notice it anymore. So many of us have learned to survive by being extremely independent. We believe we must control everything. We must carry everything and find every answer ourselves. But you're not meant to do everything by yourself. Allowing yourself to receive does not make you weak, incapable, or dependent. Receiving creates an energetic exchange that is really important in this world. It allows life, spirit, and other people to participate in our journey. We keep the flow of energy moving so it doesn't become stagnant. Now, interesting one, if you are building a business or developing a creative project, consider where support would help you grow. Now, perhaps it's time to employ someone. Maybe it's time to ask for advice or collaborate with someone or allow another person to contribute their gifts. You may not yet know exactly how everything will work out. We rarely do anyway. But you can take the next aligned step and allow life to meet you there. What is this next aligned step? Life wants to support you. The question is, are you willing to let it? Now I love this one. The inner work is beginning to show. There's a beautiful message coming through very strongly. And I just love this one. The inner work you've been doing is beginning to pay off. So much deep healing and self-development has taken place this year, even last year. You have been releasing old wounds. You've been questioning familiar patterns and becoming more honest about what you need. Now you may begin to see the effects of it playing out. Okay? You feel the inner transformation appearing in your external world as the outer reflects the inner. New opportunities may become available. Dreams and goals may begin to fall into place. You may meet new people, receive unexpected invitations, or experience confirmations that are moving you in the right direction. So move at a pace that all of this can fall into place. Remember that not every opportunity is coming with flags and sounds and everything. Some blessings begin quietly. So pay attention to the subtle openings, the gentle synchronicities, the conversations that awaken something inside of you. Enjoy this period, yeah? Eclipse season, enjoy it. Why not? Allow yourself to acknowledge how far you have come. Yes, you have worked for this transformation and it's still unfolding. You are allowed to receive the blessings that arise from it. Receive the blessings. Now, life is about to become very interesting. Life is changing and life, yes, is becoming interesting. Change can temporarily disturb our sense of balance, our sense of belonging, our sense of who I am. We may try to hold tightly to that which is familiar because we do not yet know where we are going. We're being asked to remain curious. This is the word, remain curious and flexible. Try to be like a child. Be curious. Even be playful. Instead of immediately deciding that change is scary, is bad, oh no. Ask yourself these questions. What is this change showing me? What is creating space? What is this space? What is this change creating space for? What new possibility may be trying to enter my life? Just sit with them. You might not receive the answer immediately, but it will come. Remain open, remain curious, and allow it to unfold. Completing the old. As we release the old during eclipse season, we must complete what is coming to an end. Now it can be difficult, yes I know, to move forward when our energy is still tied to unfinished business, right? So let's have a good look if there is a decision that we've been avoiding, a conversation that we need to have, a responsibility that needs to be completed, an emotional chapter that you know is over, but have not yet fully released. This is time for honest self-reflection. Okay, no judgment, but clear, loving honesty without illusion. Accept where you are right now. Acceptance does not mean that you must remain here. It simply means that you stop fighting with the truth. From this place of full acceptance, we can make conscious choice about what happens next. Now is the time to get things done. Whatever you've been postponing, you're being encouraged here and now to begin it. Get organized, create some structure, make the appointment, complete the application, finish a project, send the message, clear the physical space around you, whatever you need to complete. Now is the time to get things done. You don't have to do everything in one day. Choose one task and take one meaningful step. Now, structure this is the word here. Structure is very supportive during this period of change. When life feels uncertain, completing practical tasks helps us to feel grounded, capable, and ready for what comes next. Now, as you begin getting things done, you may notice a new excitement about the future. You are not simply completing the old tasks, the unfinished business. You are creating space for the life that you are ready to live. Notice and receive your blessings. My guides keep saying this as well. Life may still feel slightly haphazard or stop-start during this period. This is often what happens when one chapter is ending and another has not yet fully started. So do not allow the uncertainty to make you overlook what is already beautiful in your life. Notice these blessings. Notice the people who love you, the moments of kindness, the unexpected help, the doors that are beginning to open, the laughter, the beauty, and moments of peace woven into our daily life. When you give loving attention to the blessings already present, you become more able to recognize when further blessings are arriving, and you literally create space for more blessings to arrive. So spend time enjoying yourself. Joy is not a distraction from your healing. Joy is part of your healing. Joy is part of the integration as well. Okay? The more we integrate the painful parts of ourselves, we've done the healing on it, the more we can experience joy. Unintegrated pain, unintegrated healing blocks joy. So spend time enjoying yourself. Next message. You are a survivor. We know that. You have survived experiences that once felt impossible to move through. This period, this eclipse season, may require you to adapt to changing circumstances rather than allowing them to overwhelm you. But you've cultivated resilience. You have learned, you have grown. You are no longer the same person you were when you first entered some of your most difficult seasons. Resilience is formed through the wisdom from what we've experienced. So if we're still in our pain body, resilience isn't there yet. But we all have resilience, okay? So you can move through this time and emerge not only surviving, but thriving and shining. For some of you, this is also a time when you may feel ready to support or guide others. But make sure you are helping from a place of strength and genuine capacity, not from an old pattern of rescuing others while abandoning yourself, or the needing to serve or please so that you feel better about yourself, okay? The people pleasing. When your own energy is stable, you can hold space for another person without depleting yourself. So this is where it comes in the balance of the masculine and feminine energy. So I've got 2 videos on YouTube, one about divine masculine and one about divine feminine, if you want to learn more about this. And there's also healing meditations. The end of darkness and the beginning of light. Now one can say a lot about this, but what my guides want me to share with you is we are moving towards the end of a period of darkness and into the beginning of new light. Timing is important, and the message is the time is now. As you release the past and allow what needs to leave to complete its journey, new light begins to fill the spaces within you. This light brings energy, clarity, renewed hope, and it may attract new friendships, collaborations, opportunities, and experiences that resonate with the person you are becoming. Anything may be possible, but you must be willing to meet the possibilities. Keep your heart open, be curious, pay attention. Take the next step when the path presents itself. And you will only notice the path presenting itself if you allow yourself to have those moments of stillness throughout the day. Be kinder to yourself. Notice when you are being overly critical or judgmental towards yourself. Don't be cruel to yourself. Self-criticism does not motivate us. Often it constricts our energy and makes life feel more of a struggle, more of a push and a pull. Remember, you are healing, you are learning, you are evolving, you are allowed to make mistakes. And maybe it's not even a mistake, it's just a mishap. You're allowed to change your mind and discover a different way. Speak to yourself with kindness. Notice the synchronicities appearing around you and allow yourself to move with the natural flow of life. Now, you don't always have to be right. No one is. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do for yourself is to soften and just release the need to control the outcome and to know everything, and allow life to carry you towards something you could not have planned for yourself. Now we have some relationship guidance as well here for us for the next 2 weeks. So again, some of this might resonate with you, some of this might resonate with you in a week or two's time. So the relationship message for this period is about openness, communication, and completion. Keep your heart open and allow yourself to discover more about the important people in your life. We are multi-layered beings. Even the people we know well may hold beautiful gifts, stories, wisdom that we don't know of. We are exploring and discovering new parts of our relationships. Approach your relationships with curiosity. Listen more deeply. Beautiful. Allow people to show you who they are now, rather than continually relating to who they were in the past. At the same time, remember that people cannot read your mind. People can't read your mind. Remember that. If something is important to you, speak your truth. Now, people know when you're speaking your truth. A healthy relationship requires communication in both directions. It is an exchange of energy, honesty, listening, and understanding. Do not expect someone to intuitively know what you need if you have never allowed yourself to express it. Or maybe you need to express it in a different way. Communication. Now, your truth can be spoken with love. You don't need to attack, accuse, or defend. You can simply share what is true for you right here, right now, and create space for the other person to share what is true for them. Sharing. Okay? Some relationships may be moving through stormy times in the eclipse season. Eclipses brings destined change. And some connections may need to transform or come to an end. Remove yourself from unnecessary drama. Give your heart the time and space to show you what it now needs in order to feel fulfilled, peaceful, safe, and loved. Do not leave important things unresolved. Again, if there's an opportunity for an honest conversation, have it. But if the other person is not willing or unable to have that conversation, you can still create completion within yourself because it's needed to move on from that energy, to maintain your own energy. So write a letter that you don't send. It's a letter for you. Say everything that remains in your heart. Acknowledge what the relationship gave you, what it taught you, and what caused you pain. Then consciously release the energetic connection to what can no longer continue with you. Closure is not always something another person gives us. Sometimes closure is the loving choice we make ourselves. Now I want to invite you to go deeper. If this guidance is speaking to you, something that's moving through you and you feel you would benefit from deeper personal support, you're welcome to work with me one-to-one. In my sessions, we bring together multidimensional healing, spiritual therapy, trauma-informed support, and the guidance of my team in spirit. We work with the deeper patterns beneath what you are experiencing, so that healing can take place emotionally, energetically, spiritually, within our everyday life. We also invite you to come and join us in Awakening Support in my Patreon community. This is where we share deeper energy, updates and guidance, reflections, healing practices, meditations, and our monthly live group healing. It's a beautiful space for those who want ongoing spiritual support throughout these changing times, throughout our healing journey, our awakening. Oh, and yes, on Saturday, the 12th of September, which is a 22 Master Day, I'm holding my next online healing event. It's called The Rising, Wisdom, Love and Rebirth, where I'll be channeling Thoth, Isis and Osiris. This is going to be amazing. I'm so excited about this. This will be a powerful 2-hour healing journey to help you integrate the wisdom of this eclipse season, complete what is ending, experience deep emotional transformation, and help you to rise into the next chapter. Thoth will support us in receiving the wisdom we have moved through. Isis will guide emotional transformation, self-love and the courage to rise. Osiris will support deep healing, rebirth and the removal of what stands between you and your new path. So you will find all this information in the links below. Thank you so much for being here. So remember, over the next 2 weeks, you don't have to understand every change while it's happening. Create balance where you can and when you can. Listen to your soul. Allow yourself to receive help. Complete what is ready to go. Take practical steps towards the life you want to create. Notice your blessings. Communicate honestly. And please, be gentle with yourself. You are moving out of an old chapter into a new one. Your soul knows the way. So if this guidance is supporting you, please like the video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please share, comment. We deeply appreciate that. It really helps us reaching more people, and we just appreciate it. So you might need another person by sharing it. So thank you for being here. And I'm wishing you so much love and beauty and healing and support in the next 2 weeks. Thank you.